Morphe. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt still because it's still the same day that I filmed my other videos. And I wasn't going to film another video today, but I have been wanting to declutter this cream makeup drawer so badly, and I thought today I'm doing it. And I'm going to swatch everything. I was intending to do this originally by putting the stuff on my face and then wiping it off and redoing it, and then I was like, I'm not putting my face through that. So this is the drawer where I keep all of my creams. It is appropriately labeled creams. There are some things I'm going to keep just purely for nostalgia, as you'll see, and stuff I have talked about before in the past is like, I can never get rid of this. But there's a lot in here, maybe not a lot, but there are items in here that I could just let go of and I won't even remember that I had them, unfortunately. So I think that I'm probably gonna do pretty good. Like, even looking around, I'm like, yeah, that could go, that could go, that I never even used. That nostalgia, I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, we're just gonna go through the cream drawer. I'm gonna try to swatch as much as I can. I brought a micellar water in here. This is the Real Techniques eye makeup remover. I always forget I have this, to be honest. So I'm just gonna use it to remove swatches and stuff for the stuff that's a little stubborn. But right here, right on top, we have an item from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Vanity Light Glazed Luminizer in the shade I'm Luminous. And I don't know why I thought this was going to be powder, but it's not. It's the stickiest cream ever. I mean, it looks really cool, but I feel like I used this once, maybe, like as you saw, like it had just a finger swatch in it and that was it. And from the pan, it looks pink, but in the swatch, it's very, very golden, which is fine, but it's not what I expected. It's a very, like, I was gonna say orange gold. It's like a yellow gold, just not something I really ever want to use. It was something that I didn't know that it was that kind of cream thing when I bought it. If I had, I probably wouldn't have purchased it, but easy declutter there. Okay, we have from Wander Beauty the Blush and Illuminator Stick, I think. I haven't never opened this. Yeah, the seal is still on it. Oh no, I opened it from the bottom. Okay. I got this in a subscription box. It's, yeah, the highlighter I've never even swatched. And then the other side is a cream blush I've also never even swatched. Does it have a twist up thing? Hold on. How do you get it out? Oh, you twist this. No? Okay. For the highlighter, you twist the highlighter to get that out. But to get the... Oh, you just twist it harder. So it's a cream blush and a cream highlight. I've never used it, and I think it'd be best to just give this to somebody unswatched, but I got this at a subscription box. I just don't want to use it. I know that if I do, it's going to be for a video or something, like makeup I've never used or whatever, and I know I'm just not going to use it that often, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and let that one go too. Morphe. I have a soft spot for Morphe. I like a lot of their products. I really don't dislike that many products from Morphe, to be honest. But this was something I was very excited about. It's the Euphoric Rush 3-in-1 Silk Blush, and this is the shade Addicted. Like, just looking at these, I immediately was captivated. I had to have it. I don't love this. I really don't even like it, to be honest. It is a very balmy, like Vaseline-y kind of blush. It's just not something I have, like, I love the color, okay? Love the color, but when I put this on, it just doesn't look that good. It looks like I have a Vaseline blush on my face. You could see it sitting there. It messes with the stuff underneath. I don't know, I just didn't love it. You know, the times I have used it, don't love it. Love the color, don't love the formula, the Vaseline-y type slickness. Just not something I really like all that much. I have one in here too. I have two of the Sunkisser liquid blushes from Maybelline, and you know what? I love these. I keep wanting to do a video on these. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. So I have the shade Blazing Blush and Electric Bronze. This one I did try out in a video and I couldn't really see it on my face, but in the comments, you guys were like, I see the color, I see the color. It's a really light, cool toned baby pink. I do have to kind of build this one up to get it to show on my skin, at least to where I like it, because I like to like see the blush there. But I really like it. I really like the color of this. Even though I built it up, it never looked like I had on a ton of blush. And then this one, this was one that I originally had tried as a bronzer, because they do say these are blush slash bronzers, although none of them I don't think are labeled bronzer. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is labeled as a blush in this color here, but I used it as bronzer and I absolutely hated it. And I never put up the video where I had tried it like that because I hated all the makeup that I wore that day. But I tried this in, I don't remember if I tried it in the video for the first time or just in person. I know it doesn't look like it would be a really pretty blush color, but when this color is blended out, it is the most insanely beautiful sun-kissed glow. It has a rosiness to it that you can't really see in a swatch. It's absolutely insanely beautiful. And I remember trying it in the video and I was shocked at how amazing it was. And then I got stuck using it. I was using it every single day. Absolutely love, definitely going to keep. Something that's still in the packaging from Ulta Beauty, the Blush Beam Cream Blush in the shade Garden Party. I don't remember why I bought this, to be honest. When did I buy this even? I don't even know. I know it was this year. I know it was in the last couple of months, but I don't really remember. I'll keep it. I don't know. This is the one I'm actually wearing today. This is from Believe Beauty. This is one of their cream blushes. I never remember the name because the label is not on it, but it's this beautiful, like coral color. Ooh, I did put this on today and I feel like it has faded a little bit because this morning it was like blush on my face, and right now it's just like blush on my face. But I absolutely love this color. Let's swatch it. It's such a nice formula. It's so smooth, a tiny bit thick, not so thick where it's like a chore to blend, but it's just not the most thin, like barely there blush color or formula. It's so pretty. A little does go a long way, but not in a scary way. Like it just, like this will last you a long time. I absolutely love this. It still works. It's still creamy. I've had this for a long time, and I absolutely love it. We'll keep that forever. This, let me see if this is even good before it smells good. This is from The Balm. This is the Stainiac stain. What am I trying to say? It's a stain. It looks like a vial of blood, and it's very cool looking. I got this in a mystery box that I had ordered from The Balm, and I wasn't thrilled when this was in the box because I thought, oh, a little stain, that's not really my jam. But the times I did use this, I did really like it. I thought it looked very pretty. It does look like a stain. It looks just like a natural flush on your skin, which is not a look I really like. When I put blush on, I want it to look like I have blush on, not that I'm naturally flushed, because I don't ever want to look like that. But this is really pretty. It's pretty on the skin, but I always forget that I have this. And when I opened the drawer, I thought, oh yeah, I have that. And the reason I wanted to smell it first is because The Balm is a clean brand now, and their powder products that I have purchased since they became a clean brand, I've already thrown them away. They are so awful. Like I had a bronzer, I didn't even have the bronzer for a year, and it smelled atrocious. Like I had to throw it away. It was terrible. So I'm shocked that this is still good, but I want to put that in the maybe section, because I never use it. I never want to use it. I never remember to use it. No, declutter. It's fine. Just let it go. This is something that, this is one of the first things I thought of when I wanted to do this video. Stuff I've had forever and ever. This is from Kaja, and it is one of their Beachy Stamp bronzer in the shade Shady, and it expired in January of 2022. It works just fine. It's fine. Let's do a little swatch right here. It's a really light colored, warm bronzer. in a very, very super thin, easy to blend formula. And you do have, like, this is what it looks like here. You have a sponge that does absolutely nothing for application purposes, but the bronzer is down here. I've enjoyed this a lot, and I've had this, I feel like, for years, if not 4 or 5 years. I've had it for a long, long time, and it's still moist. Like, I still got a swatch out of it. Whenever I use this, there's still bronzer there. And this was one of the things I thought of and said, I'm just gonna let it go this time. But now that I have it in my hand, I'm like, no, no. And you can't make me either. This is something too that I've had a hard time letting go of from Lumine. This is the Instant Luminizer. I think I got this in an advent calendar. I bought a Lumine advent calendar and I was very into the brand for a long time. And then I used all the products up or got rid of them and then forgot about them. But this was one thing I kept hanging on to. It's just a liquid highlighter. Okay, a little sniff test on that because I've had this for a long time too, definitely 4 or 5 years. Oh yeah, it smells just fine. So this is what it looks like. There's a heavy swatch there. Although I enjoy a highlighter under foundation from time to time, I have like highlighting primers I like to use for that. And with this, I've just never, ever, ever used or ever want to use. And I'm just gonna let it go. It's time to let it go. Okay, let's clean off these swatches. I've only used this one time, I think, just to test it out because I wanted to do a video on all the Real Technique stuff, and then I never did because 2 of them I didn't like very much, including this one. But for removing swatches on the hand, it's really good. It's an oil-based makeup remover, so of course it's gonna work good. But that stain is still there, the Stainiac one. My hands are so dry. Okay, a ColourPop blush. This is another one that I'm like, do I have to? This is the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Holiday. They have another color called Prenup that I loved. I actually hit pan on that one. I don't use this barely ever. And I don't even know why it's in the cream drawer, to be honest, because it's not creamy anymore. It's dry as a bone. I'm gonna put this in the regular blush drawer and see if I get some use out of it there, because I do like that, but it's not cream anymore. I have a couple of these Revlon blushes, and I always forget about them. These are the gel serum blushes. I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna put them in the maybe pile, the like chopping block pile. I wanna try these a few more times. I mean, I don't dislike these. I like these, they're really good. They're blendable, they're pigmented, the color lasts, they're super pretty, but I just kind of keep forgetting about them. So I'm gonna put them aside, maybe put them in a Shop My Stash or something and get some more use out of those because I do like them. This, on the other hand, from Glossier, this is the Solar Paint Luminous Cream Bronzer. I think they still have this product. I think they repackaged it or gave it a different applicator or something. Probably a sponge tip. This one's in a doe foot applicator. I got this at TJ Maxx on clearance. And I don't know if I've ever used it, to be honest. If I have, it was forgettable. It smells bad. No, sorry. Sorry, Glossier. It smells bad. I'm gonna throw that away. Okay, I have 2 of the e.l.f. Liquid Camo blushes. I also never did the video on these because everyone was saying these were a dupe for Rare Beauty, and then this was the only shade I had at the time called Peach Perfect. And this was not a dupe for Rare Beauty. This I could overuse and it would never be too much. It was like perfectly pigmented, really, really pretty. And I used it a lot. It's a really pretty, like super light peach. It's, ooh, it's so nice. I want to use this. And then I bought this shade. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. I bought this shade because I felt bad. It was right when these had just come out. I was at Ulta. I really wanted another one. And I asked, well no, one of the workers at Ulta asked me if I was finding everything okay. I said, you know what, I'm looking for those e.l.f. blushes. She looked it up in the system and she said, you know what? We just got them in. I'm gonna go find them for you. And that's exactly what I do for everybody at work. I'm like, I will dig through 600 pieces of things to find the thing that you need. And anyway, when she finally came, she took forever, like way longer than I would take, because I'll take 20 minutes if the customer's willing to wait. But she was taking a really long time. I had nothing else to buy and I was just kind of like standing there and I didn't want to leave the area in case she like thought I'd left or something. And eventually I was like, I think she forgot about me, to be honest. So I finally went and got in line, and when the lady asked me if I find everything okay, I said, you know what? Someone was helping me with these liquid blushes, and then I guess in that moment, the other lady was talking to her in her earpiece, and she goes, you know what? She's talking to me right now. And she goes, yeah, she's up here at the register. I guess she was looking for me. I knew that would happen. She comes to the register. She has this one that I already have, and then this one. And I felt so bad that she went through all of that trouble to find the blush for me, even though I was like, dang, I already have that one. So I bought this one, and she was really excited about it. I never used it, I don't think, because it's just a color that's way too dark for my skin tone, and one I think I'll get out of control with. I'm gonna declutter that, but I appreciate that person going to look. This is something I thought I would like a lot more than I actually did, from Freck. This is a Cheek Slime blush in the shade Fever Dream. I love the name Cheek Slime. I love this packaging because it just looks like a food dye container, but it's a red blush. And this thing is full. Like, this will last 100 years, you know? Let me give a sniff though. Oh, it smells fine. Smells fine, but it's a color that I will just never use. Not because I don't want to use this color, I don't mind a red blush. Maybe I should have said it's a form of red blush I don't really want to use. And now that it's kind of drying down, it's really thick and stiff, and like it dried really quickly. I feel like this is not something I'm really gonna want to use. I'm gonna let that go. Ooh, the Wet n Wild blush. Do I only have one shade of this? This is the Mega Glow Lip and Cheek color in the shade Coral Dream. I think I have two of these. Hold on. Yes, here it is. Because I'm like, I know now that I said that word Coral Dream, I remember always referring to these two shades at the same time. Rosy Romance, I think, is the one that I really liked. And Coral Dream, I think, is the one that had shimmer in it or something. So this is the liquid blush. Well, it says lip and cheek color. I never used it on my lips, though. Did I say it's from Wet n Wild? These, for some reason, never got the hype that they deserved. I thought these were great. Especially the one called Rosy Romance. I love this. Definitely gonna keep that one. But this one, I could swear this is the one that had glitter in it. Although it looks matte in the packaging, when it's on my face, all I can see is sparkles, which are fine, but it's very just noticeable. And I don't know why that is, because I don't see it in the swatch here, but when it's on my face, that's all I can see. So I'm gonna let go of Coral Dream and keep Rosy Romance. Okay, these are two things I should not have bought from Jaclyn Cosmetics. They are the Blurring Cheek Tint. I got the shade Plush Peach and Plush Coral. I mean, look at these colors. They look exactly the same. They look very similar here, although you can tell they're two different colors. On the face, you'll never know that they're two different colors. And the reason I wanted these so badly is because Jaclyn Cosmetics went out of business, like she closed the brand down, but she had just put up a video doing like a really intense blushy cheek, and she used one of these, and I was like feeling crazy, like I have to have it. So I went looking for these. Ultimately, I found them at TJ Maxx. I didn't find the exact shade that she used, but I did buy two of them, and I think I did a haul when I got home, and I even said, like, why did I buy both of these colors? They look, they're different. They're different. It's those two right there. Like, you could tell one's pink and one's coral. Can you? I mean, we both know I'm gonna keep the coral one. I'm gonna let go of the rosy one because I'm never gonna use it up. I know that. And I like a coral look a lot more, so we're gonna keep that. This is from Grande Cosmetics, the Grande Pop Plumping Liquid Blush. I got this in a subscription box, and I love it. I just wore this again the other day. This is the shade Tiramisu. And I remember the last time I went looking for this, I think I was trying to link it in the description box. This shade wasn't one that they had anymore for sale, which is crazy because look at it. Like, doesn't this look like a blush color that a lot of people would really like? It's so good. It's this big, giant applicator. The cream, it's very creamy. It's not too thin or oily or anything. It blends so nice. You don't have to be super careful with it. You know, the Rare Beauty blushes with their super intense pigments, I don't like having to just do a tiny dab of makeup. I want to put makeup on my face, and if I'm going like, oh, that's too much, I'm gonna get kind of annoyed with it after a while. So I like these kinds of things where you can be a little bit generous and still get a good blend and a good color payoff. So that's the color, keep it forever, love it so much. This is an easy declutter from Rimmel. This is the Kind and Free multi-stick in the shade Tangerine Dream. I used it one time, didn't really care for, I didn't care, like, it just went on so patchy. I mean, it smells fine. That's it right there. It went on kind of patchy, and the color is just kind of odd for me. It looks like rusty orange or something, like it's burnt orange maybe. It's just not a color that I really want, and the time I did use it, it was really patchy, so I'm gonna let that go. This is a something here that I'm gonna keep for nostalgia. This is the Flesh highlight stick in the shade Startle. I was a huge supporter of this brand when it was around. I swatched it all stupid. It doesn't matter anyway because you can't buy it anymore, but it's right there. It's a white highlight. It still smells good. Had it forever, gonna keep it forever. You can't tell me anything, okay? What is this? Oh! Do I have more of these? Oh look, there's another one of those Revlon blushes. I'm gonna let this one go though. This one in the shade 120. Gonna let that one go. This is an LA Colors Cream Gel Blush in the shade Admirable. I don't think I ever did the video on this either. I had bought these to do a video because it's not even open. It's not even open. But I know I have other ones of these. Oh, here it is. There's another one. This is the one I think I did open. Yes, I remember opening this one. Ugh. And I did use this one a few times. The packaging just looks a little funny. I mean, it's okay. It's barely there. It's a really light baby pink, like a cool tone baby pink. I don't know. I have other things in this kind of color, and I know I'm not going to want to reach for this one over the other things if I ever feel like using that kind of color on my face. So the lid has, I think, gone under the thing there. And then the packaging just looks kind of gross already, so I'm going to let go of that one. This one I haven't opened, and I really want to use it. It just looks so pretty. It's the shade Admirable. And from what I remember of these, it was really nice. Like, it blended really nice, kind of thin gel formula, not overly pigmented. So I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to put that in the chopping block pile. Like, I got to use that. A couple of my absolute favorites ever. I will never get rid of these. Let me smell them real quick though. These are from Laura Mercier, and they are the Tinted Moisturizer Blush. I was shocked at how much I loved these. It looks a little separated. I did a whole video on these, on how I like to use them and apply them and blend them. They're so pretty. Oh, there's the one right there called Coastline. It's this really nice rosy brown color. It doesn't come out that intensely pigmented when you put them on your face. It just looks like that now because it's a big swatch. And this one here called Southbound. Love this one. I don't know about that one. I might have to start using that one more. That one right there is so pretty. I find when I blend these out with just a quick dab of the sponge, they blend so nice. I'm gonna put these in the to use pile because I gotta get on that. Here's some samples. Those don't belong in there. The NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer, obvious keep here. I use it all the time. I hit pan on it. One of my favorite products, not just bronzers, one of my favorite products ever, ever, ever. Keep it forever. I have the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. I've had this also for a long time, probably 5 years at this point. I like it. I like this a lot. And see, this is that kind of baby pink color that I will reach for over the LA Colors one. I just like this formula a lot more. It's more pigmented, but very blendable. It doesn't dry down too fast. It's a really pretty color. It's this one right here. And with this one, a little does go a long way. So just kind of start off slow with that one. All right, we need another wipe down here. And something is stinging my hand. And it's this cream highlighter right here. Right where I put that, it's stinging my hand. I don't know about that. Anyway, let's wipe it off. I don't ever plan on using that, to be honest. I forget I have it all the time. I'm just gonna keep it forever for nostalgia's sake. I'm so excited to be decluttering this drawer because of all the powder stuff I have. I don't really like, I'll declutter every now and then, but I don't really feel like an urge to gotta get rid of stuff. And then when you're doing it, people, like when I watch other people do declutters, they're like, oh, this one's gonna hurt. And I'm like, well, why are you doing it then? Like, no one's forcing you to get rid of stuff, you know? But anyway, with the cream stuff, I do feel guilty for having it because I know it's gonna go bad eventually, and I just don't use cream stuff as often. Although I have been trying to, like I have all cream on my face today. Let's see. Let's do the Fenty Beauty. I have a lot of Fenty cream blushes here because I'm a big fan of this formula, but again, I don't use them that often. So I have 6 of them here. These are the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blushes. And I remember when these came out, people had a heart attack because of how small they were. But like, look at all these other blushes. Like with the amount that's in here, I'm sure it's comparable to a lot of other blushes, but just the packaging was small for a lot of people. And I want to see those people's blushes now and see if they've used them all the way up. Because I haven't even made a dent in any of these. This is the shade Strawberry Drip. And just a heads up, I'm keeping all of them. I just like them. I like the packaging. I love the packaging design, love the font. I love the color names. I love the colors. I love the formula. This is Cool Berry. So I'm keeping all of them. And I know all of them are still good. Oh yeah, I gotta use these though. This is Crush on Cupid. I know I said I was gonna swatch all these and I haven't, but I don't know if they still sell all of these cream blushes. So I'll swatch them anyway, in case you find them out and about and you just wanna see a swatch, I don't know. This is the shade Cool Berry. Love that one. This is Strawberry Drip. This one I think was limited edition, like a summer shade. It's a really nice, super nice strawberry pink. This one here is Crush on Cupid. This one looks so similar to the one right next to it. I'm gonna keep it anyway. I don't care. I don't care. This one, Summertime Wine. I think this one was a limited one. I don't know, I just feel like it was in a set or something like that. This is Bikini Martini, that really nice bubblegum pink that I will reach for over the LA Colors one if I ever want that tone. Super nice. And then Peach Face. Really like this one. Had to have it. Love colors like this. And these are still so nice and creamy even though I've had these for a long time. Love that color right there on top. Super pretty, so keeping all of them. I don't care, keeping them all. This is one that I want to keep for nostalgia. It's from Neutrogena. It's the Cheeky Wink blush in the shade First Crush. Sheer natural flush of color. I don't think they make these anymore, but yeah, I've used the heck out of it, but you wouldn't be able to tell. It's like a putty formula. The putty formula is still there. Like, it's not dry at all. It's crazy. This is something I also thought I was gonna get rid of, but now that I see it, I'm like, no. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna get rid of that. Speaking of things I'm never getting rid of, let's get all the Maybelline Master Glaze sticks out of the way. And these are all staying. This is what they look like. I have a bunch of them. I have a bronzer. There's 2 more here. I just have a crazy thing. I have to keep them forever. I never use them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're very creamy. I don't use them for any particular reason. I remember for a while saying I don't use them anymore because I thought if I told somebody in a video that I still used makeup that was old, that I would be like demonized or something. But I'm like now saying I've had this for 5 years and I'm still using it. They work just great. They're super smooth. They're still pigmented. They're still blendable. I just always forget about them, you know? Oh, I have another e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This is the shade Coral Crush. I forgot I had this one. So I am going to keep this one too. Holy crap. This looks like a highlighter. Look how intense that is. This is gonna go in the gotta use it pile. This is something, I like this though. I don't have to get rid of it. This is what I'm saying. I was just saying, no one's forcing you to get rid of anything. Flower Beauty Gel Crush Lip and Cheek Color in the shade Strawberry Crush. I just like the packaging, this little deodorant style, this twist up thing, the little strawberry milk scent. I just like it. It's not the most amazing blush ever. It's like a really nice, light, dewy gel, but I just like having it, so I'm gonna keep it, okay? The Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in the shade Work. I feel like everybody had this at one point or another, whether you bought it or you got it as a free gift. I got this as a free gift constantly, and I know that that's where I got this one too. It's really pretty. I don't know. It has a kind of an off smell to it. I remember this being kind of sticky, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna put it on the chopping block. The sun has started to set, as I'm sure you noticed the light changing, and it's getting super hot in here. We're almost done though. A couple more I'm keeping forever, I don't care. The Dream Bouncy Blushes from Maybelline. These still work really good. They are still bouncy, still creamy, still lovely. This is the shade Coffee Cake, and this is the shade Peach Satin. And I still like these. Still like them, still use them. If Maybelline can figure out how to keep their Dream Bouncy Blush with that putty texture for 10 years, like I've had these a very long time, and they feel like the day I bought them. Why can't ColourPop figure it out, you know? Anyway, this is one of my favorite blushes that I have from this brand, Tres Luce. I don't know if this brand still exists or not, but this is the Ready to Bounce Cream Blush in the shade Date Night. Got this in an Ipsy bag, and I loved it. I loved this so much. I started looking up the brand, and I wanted to buy everything. It's like a putty texture too with this one, but it's a lot stiffer. It's gotten a little drier, but it still works just great, and I love the color. This is another Kaja Beachy Stamp blush in the shade Bossy. This expired in June of 2020. Had it for a long time. This one is pretty much dry. I have flipped this cushion over and over and over, and I literally, the last time I got the cushion and just put it on my face. I'm pretty sure this is used up. I'm gonna throw it in the empties. You better believe I'm keeping the packaging. I have to. Okay, these are two JCat Beauty blush mallows that I bought. These were on clearance on Walgreens website. One of you guys told me about these, and I kept meaning to buy them, and I kept forgetting. And I did use one of them. This is the shade Tutti Fluffy. Dumbest name in history, I swear. It's really pretty. It's a really nice texture, again, with that nice smooth putty. But there's something about this, like for some reason, I don't want to reach for it. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna put all three of these in the to use pile. I have also the shade something and something else. But here are the other two shades. I will use those. I have this really old packaging from the Honest Beauty line. This is the Cream Cheek Blush in the shade Peony Pink. Dang, I'm so wetting in here. Super creamy. Still smells and feels good. And I will keep it. This is another really pretty cream blush, but it's like a little bit more of a sticky gel, but it's still super pretty. I mean, there are so many here that look exactly the same, and that's okay with me. I have a Merit blush in here, the cheek color in the shade Cheeky. I don't remember if I bought this one or if this is the one they sent to me. I think they sent me Red Convertible or something like that. Another really pretty berry shade. Oh, this, wait, I don't remember. They sent me one. I'll err on the side of caution and say they sent me this, but I don't remember, to be honest. This one smells fine. I had their highlighter and that thing turned bad, but the blush is fine. I don't love this color though. It's very, very cool toned, and I feel like when I wear it, I see like a weird undertone on my skin. But now I'm thinking it's the one I decluttered already. Like this is the one that works for me. I'm gonna put it in the to use pile. This is the Ciate Dewy Sticks highlighter. This is one of my only clear balmy highlighters that I have that I really love. It has never gone bad, never turned on me. You can't really see it. Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's just a balmy, clear, dewy, balmy stick highlight. And I love it with all my heart. I will keep this forever until I either use it up or it actually goes bad. But so far it has not. I love it so much. This is the, what is this called? This is from, I just decluttered some things from this brand too. Westman Atelier. I don't remember if I even filmed the declutter. Did I? I don't know. But I decluttered the sticks that I've had from the brand forever. I finally just had to let them go. This is a little sample of the brand's cream blush in the shade Petal. I like it, but not enough to like love it, you know? I mean, and this I'm just gonna let go. Here's another Maybelline stick, keeping forever. This is something I do really like. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Lumi Le Liquid Blush. This is the shade Crystal Sparkle. No, what's it called? I'm trying to remember the names. Dewy Bright Pink, not even close. I really like this. This is a really lovely liquid blush. It's not super liquidy. It's a really nice cream texture. A little goes a long way with this, but it's not too scary. You could still like blend it out and not feel like it's all over your face or anything. Really pretty. I want to try more shades, but I really like that formula a lot. And then two of my little tiny Rare Beauty blushes. I have this one in the shade Hope, and then this one I think is the shade Joy. I really like both of these. One is a teeny tiny little sample, one is like more of a deluxe size, and these ones do pack a punch with the pigmentation. So yeah, you gotta be a little careful with it, but it's like the most beautiful coral color ever. So I definitely love this and will keep it. And then this little tiny one in the shade Hope, I have used so much of this. And it still doesn't run out. Like that's the little swatch there because you need such a small amount. I love this. Love this little guy. We'll keep it until I use it up. I have two of the Stila convertible colors. I have the shade Petunia and Lilium. Love both of these. This is another one of those like sticky kind of gel cream formulas. I haven't cleaned my arm off because we're almost done. That's the shade Lilium right there. Like, look at it. I just always wanted one of these, and I had this fear one day that Stila was going to discontinue them or something. So I went and bought one, and I loved it so much that I went and bought another one. I just love the packaging on this. I know Stila could do, like, is due for an update on their branding a little bit, but I also kind of like that 90s look that they keep. I don't know. I kind of like it. So this is the other one here. Again, a color that looks just like all the other ones. I mean, look at this whole hand. How many dupes are in there? That's the shade right there. So yeah, love that, gonna keep it. These three nude sticks, easy declutters here. This is the all over face color in the shade Sweet Peony Peach, Sunkissed, and J Mama. I don't know, I just never really, I don't know. Like it's a cheek balm, but it's a stick. Like you just gotta like squiggle it on your face or something. It's a pretty color, but I literally never use it. Honestly, forgot they were even in here. This one I'm pretty sure is dry. Yeah, that one can go. And then this one, oh yeah, looks like a crayon. Yeah, that one smells like a crayon too. Gonna let those go. Okay, 4 things left. I have a Wonder Beauty item in here, the Double Date Lip and Cheek little thing. I'm sure I got this in a subscription box. It's really cute. Like, look at this nice pink clear packaging. It's kind of broken, like that literally just broke right now. I've never really liked the balm in here anyway, so maybe I could just keep this now as the cream blush portion. I don't know. I do like the cream blush though. It smells fine. It's pretty right there. I'll put this in the to use pile, although it's broken now. I don't know. And then the Beauty Blender Magic Fit Creamy Bronzer and Highlighter Duo. This is a little duo from Beauty Blender. You have a cream, puffy, moussey bronzer. I hate this bronzer so much. The only reason I keep it is for this highlighter. I'm not even a big like cream highlight person, and this one is like a really tacky, like stiff gel. And it's so freaking pretty. I became obsessed with this highlighter when I went to Las Vegas a couple of years ago. I wanted to use it constantly. I used it constantly when I came home. Love, love, love. Keep it just for the highlights. I think the bronzer is atrocious. This is another nostalgia pick right here. This is the e.l.f. Active Workout Ready Lip and Cheek Palette. Remember when e.l.f. had a workout makeup brand, like a little line? This was one of the items that I ended up really loving. They are some cream blushes with cream highlighter, and they are a thick, sticky, last a long time blend amazing blush formula. I wish that e.l.f. would keep this formula in their line and not the putty ones because I hate those ones. Love this. It's old. They don't make it anymore, but I will keep it anyway. And then the last thing, I gotta wipe these fingers off, is this. How about them apples? Cheek palette from The Balm. I love this. I've had this for years, probably 6 years. I've had this for a long time, probably even longer than that. My boyfriend actually bought this for me. The Balm regularly does like 50% off sales on their website, and they're creamy, just like the day it arrived. The only one that did kind of dry up was that one called Crisp, but it's still creamy, just has like a, you gotta work it a little bit. They're super creamy, very pigmented, very blendable. That one called Crisp is the only one that has shimmer in it, so it kind of is a little stiffer now. But I got some on the back, darn it. But I love that palette. I don't reach for it too often anymore, I kind of forget about it. But I think now that I've cleared some out, not even that many, anyway, now that I've cleared some out, I've gotten a feel for everything. I want to start using the cream stuff a little bit more. And yeah, that's it. So we decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 items. Not bad. There are a handful on the chopping block, 2 of which I know I'm going to keep no matter what. These I'm putting just because I want to use them. I'm gonna let go of the Milk Makeup one, the LA Colors one, both of the Revlons, the e.l.f. Camo, the Blush Mallows. I'm gonna let go of all of them. The what's this brand? Merit? I'm letting go of that. And the Wander Beauty. I'm just gonna let them all go. All the stuff was on the chopping block, with the exception of the Laura Mercier ones. I'm keeping these because I really love them. Everything else is easy to go. Like someone else could enjoy that. I don't need to use it one more time before I give it away. So now the official declutter tally is 26. Not bad. Okay, and that is that. Before the sun comes in here and burns me to a crisp, I'm going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching this little collection and declutter and swatching everything video. Let me know what some of your favorite cream products are. Let me know if you've tried any of this stuff. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.